Hey everybody, welcome back to where we do deep dives line by line into the Old Testament. And previously, Jehovah rewards Jacob for being a liar, cheat, and deceitful person that backstabs his brother. And Isaac just condones it, Jehovah condones it, and he is also inbreeding with his first cousin. And all of that is extraordinarily disturbing. And my goal in going line by line with you is to also help me go line by line and pull out any spiritual nuggets. This particular section of the Old Testament is disturbing, and if anybody has any ideas on why this has some spiritual relevance to anybody other than darkness, I would really love to know that. Kindly know it, because I'm trying to find the good, and so far in this section I don't see it. So we're in chapter 28 verse 6. Esau, he hears all this and he goes to Canaan, and he sees a woman. He sees that all the women are evil. The Canaanites evil to him, but he still takes a wife from there. I don't know, maybe he's a rebellious son now because he got backstabbed and his dad didn't do anything to fix it. Just let it ride. Seems strange, and I don't know why the dad didn't seem to fix it, but still the cousins, they're carrying on the Abrahamic bloodlines, and by inbreeding, seems like they would know inbreeding is not good for the offspring even back then. And this is where we know the term Jacob's ladder, where Jacob's ladder comes from in this part. Because he has a dream in Genesis chapter 8, verse 12, where he dreams of the ladder, and the ladder is to go to heaven, also for the messengers to come down to earth, as though they need a ladder. And that's what he was dreaming. And then Jehovah, being unbelievably fond of liars and cheats and thieves and family backstabbing and not fixing family problems, just letting evil ride, it's very difficult to understand. And why, Jehovah, why are you condoning this? I don't know. And in Genesis chapter 8, verses 13 and 24, Jehovah goes on to say in this dream, I am Jehovah, father of Abraham and Isaac. They write it as though Jehovah, they're like, this isn't just a dream. Jehovah's actually with him during this. And if that's the case, why does Jehovah have to introduce himself as I am God? Because this is a common practice in the Old Testament. Jehovah needs to declare who he is. Don't people know who the God is? It seems very odd to me. Like, if I walk into a room and everybody knows me and I walk in, I am Kevin, wouldn't that be just kind of weird? I don't know. So in my notes here, I just have that. If God is before you, don't you know who God is? Unless he appears as something else. And then if he appears as something else, like a man or a bird or whatever, then why would he do that? If he's going there to make himself known, then why go as anything else but who you are, which is the God? So in Genesis chapter 28, verses 15 through 20, Jehovah tells Jacob he is with him, and like he's got his back, is what Jehovah is saying. And if you know that Jehovah has your back, then why do you need to be a backstabber to your brother and lie and cheat? Because certainly Jehovah can provide for you and your brother, and nobody's going to want for anything. Like you're going to be good. Jehovah has your back. So that strikes me. So I wrote here in my notes, surely Abraham and Isaac informed Esau and Jacob that they were both special to Jehovah. I mean, this is Abraham. He's the father of Judaism, Christianity, and the Islamic faith. It's rather odd that your father and grandpa wouldn't let you know how special you are and that Jehovah has your back. So, hey, let's get along and give them some rules to live by. But that is definitely not the case here. And apparently they really needed that. And I'm going to leave the bite-sized chunk. I think that's a big enough bite-sized chunk there. And that's what we do here, because you just got to marinate this stuff. You got to let it sit on your brain and just let it sit for a minute and try to figure this out on your own spiritual journey, or just your own independent knowledge. Like you just want to know, and reading it alone can be a daunting task. So thanks for joining me, and I appreciate it. And if you like to know other spiritual methods of getting to know yourself, getting to higher levels of maintaining relationships in a healthy, positive way, we do that here every Sunday at 1:15, and we go even deeper with connecting to nature and meditating in fantastic ways. We eat every Sunday. We grow food here. We become really show everybody that comes, and we practice being good stewards of the land so that all of our members here can use it and grow in their body and their spirit. And I believe that it's a fantastic thing to do. Even the Bible instructs us to do that. And if those kind of things appeal to you, knowing yourself, which is really a daunting task, but it's also fun, and we make it fun and fellowship. And I don't know if y'all can hear my dog snoring, but he's over there snoring. So if you can, that's what that noise is. But thank y'all for joining, and check us out at our other channel, Mystics of Texas. That's where we dive deep into all these other topics, which are many and just super vast. And I welcome you to come out. We're a short drive from Shreveport, short drive from Marshall, and right on the Texas-Louisiana border. And it is really a wonderful experience if you're looking for a spiritual home. With that, thanks. We'll see you next time.